Alright, we're jumping right back into it because it's dead of night and I don't know how much traffic we're going to get for the thawing side of things anyway, but yeah, more Mudlarks. We got 2 days left. I don't know if I'll get both of them done tonight. I'm kind of shooting for that, but I do feel a lot better though. Got that shower, all the restroom stuff. She hasn't been home the past couple times. In the other 3 years, she's the love of my life. Real French beauty. I met her at the base of the Eiffel Tower. True story. She absolutely hates this room, but unfortunately, between my salary and the price of housing in London, that's where we shall be for now. Okay. So where we left off, we just found out the a little bit of info on the people in the locket. I think we could show the plate to. What if we can? No. Deselect that. Plate fits snugly in the groove in the back of the locket. The mechanism to keep it there has been damaged, so it won't click in. Ah, okay. So I can't recombine it for now. We got to keep the rusty nail. Fantastic. Oh yeah, the paranormal meeting ad. So that's probably what we're doing here. My first bet is to see if the historian guy is here. This one's walkies, right? I would stop skipping it. The fact that it's him in the black outfit does not stand out well on a black background. Also, since it's been a day, we might have some information on the missing persons case. But yeah. It's so wonderful you managed to find that. Okay. That's all I have to say about it. Excuse me, Mr. Garrett? I remember you, the Hildebrand locket. Did you find the date plate? Actually, I did. Incredible. May I have a look? Yoink. Good gracious, so it is. A little damage, but there's no doubt in my mind that that is a Hildebrand date plate. Can you tell me anything about the date plate? As I said, it's a bit damaged, but it will certainly add at least a grand to the value of the locket. Excellent. Would you be interested in selling it? I would quite like this piece for my own collection. I could do with the money, but I can't sell without Vince's permission. Besides, the Gove ladies may hold the key to this whole affair. Somehow. I'm afraid I can't sell it just at the moment, but I will get back to you when the time comes. Really up to you, but bear in mind my interest. Thanks. Know anything about the Goves? Name inscribed is Gove. Do you know anything about that family? Gove. Can't say I do. From what I've gathered, the girl pictured in the locket escaped London around 70 years ago. The older woman was killed in a car crash alongside her husband. Whoa. You've done your research in a hurry. I have my ways. My research has told me that two of the family escaped London due to persecution. Any idea what this could have been referred to? Might assume something to do with World War II. But it's not something I've come across in my research. Perhaps they were Jewish. I know some anti-Semitism in London around that time. Yes, that is what I am beginning to suspect. But it's not my specialty subject. Thanks. Thanks for your help. See you later, Mr. Mudlarker. Sorry, I forgot to close something. Okay, I guess we'll talk to our boy here about, that was the mouth. I wonder if Mr. Samuels appreciates me more now that we hooked him up with some beer yesterday. Any sign of Vincent yet? I'm afraid not, Gove. Got the old bill after him, so I'll call you if he shows up. Thanks, Norman. The least I can do after you gave me the opportunity to be a rich man. Why do I squander these opportunities at every corner? Tears well up in his eyes once more. See you around. I'll be here. Doesn't better keep an eye on pub cries, in it? He follows this with a cheeky wink. Lazy bugger. Okay, no, the description's still the same, so. How are you today? Not bad, Winston, not bad. Trade is starting to pick up again after that whole media nonsense. Yeah, things seem to be getting back to normal again. I think there's been no sign of Vincent? No, sorry, mate. He's been in my prayers, but we are all worried sick about him. Have the police turned up any information? No, but I'm doing my own investigation. Be careful. Believe me, I am. I'll catch you later, Nicola. See you. Let me know if you need anything. Thanks. Maybe, I don't know if any of them know about the Paranormal Society. Alright. Hello there. Okay. No more Mr. Samuels action. Oh. Forgot to switch to walkies. Just seeing if anybody's tucked in back here. I didn't make it. I misclicked. Having the exits right next to each other is a little annoying. I mean, it makes sense for the structure of the pub, but what the oh, clicked out. All right. Not much going on here. Can I throw anything at the nest? It's a funny idea. Oh, there's a band playing. Like you said yesterday. Brass band plays low time hits. I don't want to disturb them. I do appreciate that consistency, though. My feet are freezing tonight and it's driving me nuts. Alright, I just realized the quarantine areas in Millwall. Alright. Hopefully Hillary isn't home because he's going to be very confused if I walk in. Creepy dude's not here. This seems all be the same, so... Maybe we can ask Laurie if she knows anything about the location. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, wrong one. This is the second time I've done that tonight. Oh, she left. What? Did he have that red schmutz on him? Okay. Should we throw it away? We can't go back to the town hall. Hey there, Nippy. Oh, oh, that's the Paranormal Society meeting. Okay, doesn't start till the evening. Okay. Let's see if anything's going down on the shore. Oh, new people. Okay. There's probably nothing else in the lock and discovery area, but... I've seen this chap down here quite often. He's a relatively well-known artist. He is famous for his unique close-up paintings of the Thames waters. Can't recall his name, though. Can't quite make out what he's painting at the moment, but I assume it's a close-up scene of the river. Excuse me? Yes? Nice day for it. Indeed. Don't mind, if you don't... I'm rather busy. Okay, sorry. Get that again. Oh. You don't mind? I'm rather concentrating on that current over there. No problem. Okay. What's all this? Calisthenics? As you've heard, Mudlarks' profession died. Oh, it's a tour. After World War II, to get too dangerous to be spitted and poking around the shore. With all the bombs that have falling around everywhere. Must have been terrifying. You bet it was, Tanjeev. And as an interesting side point, churches around this area were thought to have aided Jewish Londoners to escape Europe. Well, that explains the Goves. Because it was thought that the Germans may eventually take the city. We're examining those ties of different religions helping each other. Okay, folks, we gotta keep moving. Would like to follow me on our next stop? Come along. Is that a Street Fighter t-shirt? It is a Street Fighter t-shirt. I just saw the blazes at the top of it. And the guy was bobbing his head. Some sort of walking tour of London. Turns out they would come down here on the shore. What really sounds interesting is that what she said about the church is helping Jewish people escape the country. From what I read in the archive last night, does this mean that the Goves were helped by the church to escape London? Maybe we should try to track down that tour leader and see if she knows some more details. Maybe. First, we're going to save, because I just realized... never looked up whether mudlarking licenses are an actual thing. I doubt it. No! It's real! Port of London Authority, Thames foreshore permits. Anyone involved in mudlarking must have their own permit. However, individuals do not need a permit to visit the foreshore as long as they are not searching in any way or for any reason. That is ridiculous. Apparently they were paused at some point, but they're back, baby. How much does it cost, though? I gotta know. I gotta know. Why do I need consent? Oh, okay. Because all the shorefront is owned land because capitalism rules. How do I apply for a permit? Waiting list is over 10,000. Yeah, the UK and queues. No way. No magnet fishing in the foreshore Thames. Or the tidal Thames. Anyway, alright, wow, we learned something today. Back to the game. See if anything's going on down here. We'll check shoe sector on the way back. Yeah, what are you doing? You alright, bud? Sorry, the cat was chirping about something. Didn't know what. Okay, so we can't climb the old stuff. Back to finding the walking tour. I'm guessing if they like check every freaking location, they're going to have a stop at each one, and maybe not every location, but several of them before the tour's finally over and I can talk to her. So we'll drop the Donathon links in chat while we're here, in case anybody does show up at this hour. I don't want a dirty old shoe. You might not want to. Alright, head back. So we're just going to be chasing this walking tour around the whole day until the meeting tonight, I guess. Good track down to the tour guide. Okay. I wonder if he saw which way they went or heard where they were going. There we go. Yep. Did you see the tour group go by just now? Yes. You better really catch them up. I'm not with the group. Okay. Leader seemed like she was in a rush. I think she may have left the rest of them in the lurch. Oh, she had to go somewhere. Can I see what you're painting? Sure. But part of my urban flow series documenting the tides and currents of the Thames at different points. A close-up painting of murky water in motion. I like it. You must have been out of action for a couple of days after that meteor shower. What a pain in the arse that was. I was not so sure about being here so close to the water, but no one seems to have gotten ill from it. You Casa seem to have it under control, sort of. Have you seen anything unusual down here today? Like what? Oh, I don't know, ghosts? Oh, what? Are you mad? Yes, I am. See you later. Goodbye. Boy, get out of it. Oh, bird. Oh no, my favorite, that's the bird that has the nest at the park. My favorite bloody paintbrush. God, it's bastard magpies. That magpie may have stolen his paintbrush. It just gets even more bizarre. I know what we'll get in exchange for returning it, but looks like he's still working without it. I see that cheeky bird stealing a paintbrush. Yes, the bloody thing did. Normally I wouldn't walk here at all. I have thousands of paintbrushes, but that was my special brush, my lucky brush. That sure sounds very suspicious of you. Well, you might be too if you'd use that paintbrush to create your masterwork, the work that defined you as an artist. Quite. So, if you see a paintbrush lying around the place, please bring it back to me. It's dark green, Stelios brand. I'll bear that in mind. Of course, there will be a reward involved. Really? If you'd somehow find my brush, I will give you a signed original one of my works. Original Craig Dexter. Well, this shouldn't really be a priority right now. His paintings are actually worth quite a lot. I've seen them go for £500 in galleries around London. I'll keep it in mind. Very generous. If I come across it, I will be sure to bring it back your way. Oh, my kidding, it could be anywhere. He looks genuinely depressed at the thought of never seeing his brush again. See you later. Goodbye. So yeah, probably the park for that one. If the tour guide happens to be there, so be it. Oh, what's that? Hello. Like a matchbox. Someone must have dropped it. It's an empty matchbox. I'm pretty sure this wasn't here when I came in. Somebody from the walking tour must have dropped it. Glad we noticed it. Empty matchbox I found down by the shore entrance. Already has been worn off, but I can see letter B and G. Big egg. Big the cat. I think it says something about a hotel, but it's too worn out to read the address. Okay. I can't talk to the street. Our shivers rating is too low. Okay. So I guess we can ask around about hotels. Well, let's get to the park, because that's probably where the brush is. There's a magpie. There's a huge pet magpie in the nest in what appears to be a dark green paintbrush. Could that really be Dexter's paintbrush? Still have the foil ball. Let's do some myth busting. Magpie's really attracted to shiny things? I think it's how do I get the brush then? Myth appears to be true. Now let's get this brush. I was kind of hoping we'd prove just terrible at tree climbing. I have to get something else, but I'm glad it wasn't that much more involved. I love these climbing animations. I love all the animations, honestly. Just stretch his arm out. Okay, hoop. Magpie has a crazed look in his eye. Magpie's having a weird of a time hovering on the shiny foil. I don't want to antagonize the magpie any further. Alright, we'll bring the brush back and get the painting, because we know what that's all about. Benny the brush, reporting for duty. I was like, why would the lights be pointed at the bridge? But I guess that makes sense. You want the bridge well lit for anything passing underneath it to see it. Or anything that can't fit underneath it to see it. So they stop. Alright, Me? Yes. Found a paintbrush. What? No, it can't be. It can be. By the gods, you found it. I had to climb over the tree and risk my life, but yes, here it is. Thank you so much. As promised, here's a signed Craig Dexter original. Thanks. I would normally sell that for £600. My lucky paintbrush is priceless. He kisses the paintbrush. £600? Wow, you are very generous. As I say, this paintbrush is absolutely priceless. I know I'm in the midst of a breakdown brought on by what appears to be visions of ghosts as I try to find my friend who may or may not have been kidnapped by said ghosts. But I'm still not in a position to turn down a valuable painting for free. Okay. Anything else to talk about before we move on? Ah, the hero. Thank you again, young man. You've made this crusty old reprobate irreparably happy. No problem. Thanks for the painting. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to this wave pattern I'm doing here. See you later. Okay. Painting of mucky Thames water by noted artist Craig Dexter. I don't really like it too much, but it's certainly worth a few bob. Oh, actually, maybe we'd give it to the officer since he keeps trying. He's still into get-rich-quick schemes. Seems like a long shot, but ooh, I'm gonna ask people about hotels. Girlfriend went out for the day, so. Oh, hello. Oh, there's some of the tour group. And there's a lady from the walking tour. That's one of the people from the walking tour. I think his name was Sanjeev. Hi there. Hi. Were you part of that walking tour I just saw down the foreshore? No English. Oh. Are you? Hi there. Right, mate? Did I see you in that walking tour group? Yes, what a fascinating fair that was. What did you learn? There were a lot of things. That tour guide really knew what she was talking about. She's trying to say about, what did she say about selling Jewish people in the area? Were you on the tour? Yeah, I just happened to be walking past and heard her mention something about that. But it was simply what you have just said. She mentioned churches were having Jewish people in the area. I think it was during World War II. Interesting. Is it? Yes. Why? Oh, I have my reasons. No point in getting this whole subject with random strangers. If I heard the words coming out of my own mouth, I would scarcely believe them. Do you think she knows a bit more about that subject? I guess so. She was a bit of a fountain of knowledge. We like finding her, though. Where'd she go? Well, I thought we had another half an hour or a tour to go. But just after we walked back up on the shore, she hightailed it out of there. Did she say where she was going? Something about the Burgess, wherever that is. The Jacob Burgess. The Burgess? Yes, she was in a hurry. We were a bit upset. I think we were asking her for a refund. Can't expect people to pay £20 for a tour and then leave halfway through. Shocking. Perhaps if I could find the tour guide, she can tell me a bit more about this church intervention. If I can find out what happened to the Goves, I might be a step closer to finding Vincent. Somebody's gonna like hit the archives in the VOD and be like, "You're mispronouncing this terribly, my man." There are 1,000 churches around this area. Wonder which one it was that may have helped them. Wait a minute, the Burgess. Perhaps that's the matchbox I found from the Burgess? There is a B&G visible on it, as well as the word hotel. She could have dropped it when she was leaving for the shore. Could be a hotel. Perhaps the tour leader is there. I should find out where it is. Do you know of a Burgess Hotel at all? No. No, sorry. Did you get the name of the tour leader? Hermione, I believe. Last name? Didn't catch it. Thanks. Hermione was a name before Turf Wizard Academy. It's fine. Right. Do you come here often? The Kakin? No, not really. It was just had to come to after the tour ended. You? Yeah, it's a great pub. You would happen to have seen a man with a beard around this area anywhere? That is incredibly vague. I've probably seen 10,000 men with beards around here. All these bloody hipsters taking over London, isn't it? Tell me about it. I call them bearded wonders. They're with their vintage clothes and organic burger joints. I could rant for a month of Sundays about the hipster take over traditional working class London areas. Now is not the time. Your friend is pretty quiet. Yeah, she don't talk much. Just a pretty face. Tee hee hee. Thanks for your help. See you later, man. Alright, nobody else is in here. I guess I could ask about the Burgess. Been to the Burgess Hotel or something similar? Can't say I have. How come? Never mind. The other two we asked earlier. You heard of a place called the Burgess Hotel or something similar? Let me see now, let me see. Burley, is it? Burgley, is it? No, Burgess. Ah, Burgess. Burgess Hotel. Of course, mucker. Hottest bleeding hotel in all south of London, that is. Over Lambeth Way, Tudley Road. Oh, maybe the painting is going to be my ticket in because it's proof I have the money. I don't have the money. Thanks. You're welcome, citizen of the fair city. Alright. See you around. I'll be up. Someone's got to keep an eye on pub crimes, isn't it? We saw the lazy bugger thing before. Alright, heading out. That's the new one, right? Yeah. Burgess Hotel. It's stalking a tour guide using information from a matchbox that she may or may not have dropped. Loving my life at the moment. This is a posh hotel. They have guys outside to help with luggage, etc. This man looks a bit serious. Burgess Hotel. Looks very swanky indeed. You can see the classiness oozing out from outside. Or from inside. Okay. Hup. Hi there. Good day, sir. Does sir need valet service? No, thanks. No problem, sir. I'm just visiting, actually. I see, sir. Have you seen a middle-aged woman about 5'5", red brown hair come in lately? Yes, sir. Only a few minutes ago, a woman of that exact description came into this very hotel. Wow, thanks. I hope he's winding me up. After poking around the hotel lobby and generally acting rather suspiciously, Miss Tour Guide has been located. Out of champagne by the looks of things, still, hopefully she can shed some light on the churches helping the Jewish folks escape. None of this makes sense, but if I can find out more about the Goves, maybe I get a step closer to finding Vincent. So, presuming he's a guest here for his dinner. Dashing old Silver Fox. He's having a great time chatting up the tour guide. Get it, ma'am. There's definitely a lady from the tour group. She appears to be having a whale of a time. The men's toilets. So, the women's toilet. Best stay out of there. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything else over there. I guess we could talk to him first, maybe? Hi there. Hello. You don't mind, I'm busy. Oh, okay, sorry. Excuse me, sir, may I have a word? I just want a quick word with your lady friend. I don't think this is gonna work. Ignored. Excuse me, may I have a word? Excuse me? She's too busy chatting and flirting with the man to even notice I'm here. Either that or she's ignoring me. Alright, well, I guess we'll check out the toilets. Ah, the toilet. Last bastion of true privacy a man can have in this day and age. Don't need to go right now, though. Oh, we can make him sneeze, probably. Expensive, probably, Kristen. Where's the pepper shaker? It's a pepper shaker. My pepper shaker now. They come in handy at some point. Besides, it's a very fancy pepper shaker. We get some good brownie points if it's presented to Laurie as a gift. I'll take these and sell them on eBay, but I'm worried I'll get caught. Oh, candles. Where were they interactive? Scoot over here. Oh. Seats. They look comfy. No expenses spared in this place. It was these candles. Okay. I give the room a nice ambiance. Okay. Pepper shaker on the candle seems like a stretch. I won't do anything. Yeah, take a look at what I have here. Normally anymore if he tried. Have a look at this. Well, I should just give that away. Maybe we can go back out and ask the porter about who else is here. Don't want to distract from his so busy work. Okay, so we have no other options right now. Oh, do I have anything else I can combine this with? Pepper, painting. Maybe the painting would catch his eye. So we're really going to go through the whole list. Okay. I have here. Oh. All right. Guide check. My brain is farting. Okay, we got to watch the guy I was right about the pepper shaker thing. When he puts his glass down, we can pepper him. Oh, put it in the glass, I guess. Shit, I've got white all over my jumper. Excuse me, dear, I must go clean up. The man rushes off to the men's room in despair. Master Red Stain on his lovely jumper. That's my chance to get to the tour guide. I didn't see him holding the separate glass.
Hey, my Jeff is sitting there.
Can I just have a quick word?
If you must.
Alright. Sorry to disturb you, but I saw you doing a walking tour earlier today.
Did you know? But I hope you were one of those cheeky chappies that join my tours and don't pay for them.
No, I just caught a bit of it, down on the tennis shoreline.
Lucky you, I'm so good, aren't I?
She's a modest type. Yes, it was very interesting from what I saw.
And now you have hunted me down?
Should I be calling the police?
My young men hunting me across the city.
Please don't call the police, I just need your wisdom on something.
Go on.
Churches. I was wondering if you could tell me more about the churches that were helping Jewish people escape London.
Well, when World War III kicked off, it was a very uncertain time for our Jewish friends. Many of them were sure that Hitler was going to conquer Britain, and as such they would be hideously persecuted as the people were in Europe.
I see.
Churches in London were known to have their connections to secure safe passage to the Americas for Jewish families who were willing to make generous donations to the church.
Connections?
Travel was hard in those days. You couldn't just go down to the travel agents like you can now.
I've made her a lot more gruff than I need to.
It was a time of great distress. Passenger lines were not leaving the UK very often at all. The churches, however, were still sending off missionaries here, there, and everywhere. Jewish families who paid up could go away on these boats to their safety.
Interesting.
Why do you need this information?
Trying to find out what happened to a particular family.
I see.
Relatives? No, just trying to solve a bit of a mystery. By chance, have you ever heard of the Gove family?
Well, it's definitely a Jewish name, but I'm afraid I don't know about exact cases.
I see. You know what churches were doing this?
I'm afraid I can't recall.
I know they're mostly around the central and east London and along the Thames. They could launch their boats directly from behind the churchyards on some occasions, it's been said.
I see.
You know any local historians or the like who could give me more info?
Well, I wouldn't normally give away my sources. But see, as you're such a charming young man, I think I can make an exception.
Oh dear, I think she's flirting with me now. Thank you so much.
Don't worry about wasting your time tracking down old men in anoraks.
If you go to the East South Warwick Library and tell them Hermione sent you,
they will show you where they keep all of the good stuff.
Wow, thanks very much.
My pleasure.
What happened to your friend?
Jeff? Poor Jeff. Biggest sneeze I've ever seen. He spit wine all over his lovely salmon cashmere jumper. He has gone off to give it a scrub.
Ha ha. How unfortunate. Well, do you come here often?
Oh, the Burgess. Isn't it delightful? Not a better place in London to put your feet up after a long tour and have a few drinks. Well, a lot of drinks.
Ha ha. Thanks for your help.
Call me sometime. You can find me on the interweb. Search for Hermione Tours.
Thanks, will do. Bye-bye. Getting the fuck out of here. Actually, can we go in the men's? Probably not. So we have a new location. Let's get the Hermione special. Those are with all the opening times written on it. Library's closed today. Okay. There are various notices regarding community activities will be held at the library. Ooh, next week there's a knitting workshop. Exciting. Not. Maybe not for you. Seems like a chill time to hang out. Cool. You said there's a workshop called You and Your Poodle. Delightful. I think Jack Russells are probably my favorite dog. Huskies are right up there too. Not poodles though. Huskies look amazing, but are the... Like, I didn't know this as a kid when I got into them, but yeah, they're some of the most whiny dogs out there. Alright, what else we can look at? Not really. Just the exit. Okay. Maybe we can rifle through the rubbish bin. Ew. Looks like this bin hasn't been cleared for quite some time. It's full of rotten chicken bones covered in maggots. Free maggots? Okay. Well, they're not open today, so I guess we'll just peace out for now. Is it late enough to go to the thing? So there's something we forgot to do. Got Burgess, we got nothing, got the name of the leader. Oh, we didn't use the door. Let's go back to the library, use the door, and then it should be nighttime. We looked at it, we didn't use it. Or we looked at the poster, not the door. Got it. Door's locked, the library's closed. I'm going to try again tomorrow, I guess. I do like that the foil ball was at the bar all the way in the first chapter. So if you grab it that early, it'll be there. Getting late, time for the paranormal meeting. Let's go! I don't know why I trilled it like that. Alrighty. According to my watch, this Paranormal Society event should be underway. I pride myself on being a skeptic and don't believe in ghosts, but I don't want to believe I'm going crazy either. What I have seen in the last 24 hours, can it be explained? Am I just tired and stressed? These go-aways are driving me mad. I just need to find Vincent and this would all be over. Perhaps, just perhaps, these paranormal enthusiasts may be able to let me out of it a bit. There. Here goes. Alright, helps if you go. Oh, I have to click the text before he goes. Alright. It's a lovely view. That's the building from the Thames TV logo. I should know what that is. Womp womp womp. Oh, cat. Is that Mr. Samuels? Okay. Place is bumping. It's a lovely room here. After climbing 2 flights of stairs, I've arrived in this most ornate of rooms, just as darkness descends upon the city. The room is incredibly ornate, with beautiful wooden paneling. See, there's quite a good turnout of paranormal enthusiasts. I guess if I'm going to open up about what I've seen, these guys are a safe bet. I would be convinced easily, though. If there's one thing I've ever learned, there's always a rational explanation for everything. Everything? Who am I kidding? There's been nothing rational about this whole situation. Hi there, welcome. We used the voice like that already. Hi there, welcome, brother. Hey, I haven't seen you around here before. Is this your first attendance with us? Yes, as a matter of fact, this is my first time here. Brother, welcome to this little get-together. My name is David. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Winston. Pleased to meet you. Feel free to mingle. It is very much an informal gathering. 4 times a year, we meet to discuss our findings and interests in the paranormal. Cool. If you have any assistance, please do let me know. In the meantime, please make yourself at home. Thanks. Let's look at everyone. Gaze directly in their eyes. David looks both friendly and incredibly creepy at the same time. Same. This lady from the walking tour who wouldn't speak to me outside the pub. Strange to see her for the 3rd time today. This guy looks a bit shady. Also looks like he's talking to somebody. Group chat everywhere on the far side of the room.
What a view! The city of London twinkles in the night, the Thames rolling along in between. I can see St. Paul's to the left. What a building! Classy. What a grand fireplace. Doesn't look like they use it anymore, though. Strange. Here it looks very old. I've always been fascinated by old mirrors. I like to look into them and think who may have been standing before them in the past. Poignant. Stack of newspapers looks like editions from all over the world. The door. Not sure what that leads to. Flowers. Lovely. Breathes a bit of life into the room. Looking for this man. Well, I feel like we're going to end up drifting towards the doorway at some point anyway, so I might as well see if this scrolls over any further. It does, but he's not talking to anybody. He's just smoking, I guess. No. Hi.
Hello. I have a question for you.
Yes?
Are you a believer?
In? Paranormal world around us? No. I'm afraid then the conversation ends here. Hey, I recognize you. Hi. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm here for the meeting. What are you doing here? I thought you were running off looking for middle-aged women. I see your English has improved. I only speak to people I'm actually interested in. It's a tad rude, don't you think? Are you a paranormal society member? No? Are you even interested in the paranormal? I think you've just followed me here, you pervy stalker. I don't like your tone. As a matter of fact, I am very interested in the paranormal. Ah, prove it. Tell me at least one local ghost story, just one, sure. See you in a bit. Bye. Okay, we're about to get a story from somebody. Are you a believer?
Excellent brothers. Excellent brothers, join the ranks.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes, I do. Ever since I was a child, I've had a fascination with them. I'll never forget the moment I saw one with my own eyes.
What happened?
Practicing a speech in the mirror. I used to be in local politics, you see. When I got a couple of minutes into it, I saw a man standing behind me in the corner of my bathroom. Of course, I turned as quickly as I could, then my initial thought was that it was an intruder, but there was no one there. When I turned back to the mirror, the man was still there.
Gosh.
I could see him standing there motionless for 5 minutes or so, but only when I looked in the mirror. When I turned, he would disappear. Freaky. What did he look like? Just an ordinary bloke, but he was deathly pale and had strange dark eyes. Essentially, he looked dead.
This sounds pretty much like what I've seen.
I had no explanation for what I saw, other than the fact that it was a spirit, or ghost, if you will.
Ever since then, I have devoted my life to uncovering more facts about the paranormal and learning as much about the field as I can. So you're a bit of an authority on the subject.
I'd like to think so.
Can you tell me more about ghosts?
Well, of course, it's my specialist subject.
Let me tell you about different kinds of ghosts. First, there's ectoplasm or ghostly mist, a spirit or soul that has passed from this life. It transforms into a mist or vaporous state, normally right before appearing as an apparition. And we have orbs, spirit or soul that can be of animal or human that has passed from this life. There are many theories about orbs, but due to the sheer number of them captured in photographs, their credibility is in doubt. They do look a lot like dust particles, even to me. It's a waste of a perfectly good name. Comprehensible attribute? Yeah. Funnel ghosts, this is an odd, mysterious phenomenon. They are often felt as a cold spot. Oh, I didn't know there was a term for that. Like, I knew about the cold spots, but there's some theories about them, such as the cold spot is a vortex that is transmutation from spirits from their realm to ours. Sorry. Then we have the true classic, the apparition. This is a very rare thing to see, although some psychics claim to be able to see these spirits all the time. They appear to be disfigured or faint, pale, and generally ghostly, often in fully formed human shape. Often this can be a type of haunting where they know they are dead and try to communicate with you for some reason. They're unable to move on, or other reasons unknown. Spirits and demons can both appear as these, but more often than not it is as a ghost. That leads me to on to demons. Evil spirits of the devil that never really existed in human life. The purpose of a demon is it just wants to see you scared and die. It is very difficult to get rid of, and often exorcisms don't work on them. They can easily possess a human, and they can do a lot of harm to that person.
The possibility of the Goves being demons is something I don't want to think about much about. I could literally soil my trousers. Besides, he said demons never existed in human life.
Next we have ghost lights, an unexplained light that glows or flashes, mostly seen from a distance. Colors can vary, but they are seen as white, blue, or yellow. Here's poltergeist. Now these are something that are trying to make itself known by moving objects. They normally happen in specific parts of a house, such as certain room or floor. Finally, there's the residual haunting. The main thing you have to know about a particular ghost is that it's not a ghost at all. It's simply a recording of some event that happened in a particular place or building, which repeats itself. There's nothing to be scared of. Does that answer your question? Wow, thanks. That's a lot of great information. The Gobies definitely seem like apparitions according to this guy's info. Introductions. I'm Winston. What's your name? Pleasure to meet you, Winston. My name is Malcolm Stankovic. Nice to meet you, Matt, too, Malcolm. I've seen some ghosts in the last couple of days. Really? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your experience? Sure. Were you in a state of semi-awareness? In other words, were you in the middle of falling asleep or waking up? Well, I've been very tired, but I wasn't doing either of those. Okay. Did the sighting occur indoors or outdoors? Outdoors, in the daytime at first. Second was indoors, the lights flashed off, and then they appeared. Interesting. Tell me more about what you saw. An old woman and a teenage girl. They were very pale, dressed in white. I only saw them for a few seconds, then they disappeared. Were their faces wasted, or did they look as they would have in life? They were wasted, pale, with sunken dark eyes. Did they attempt to communicate with you? They didn't talk to me or anything, nor make any gestures. And were you drunk at all? Not at all. Well, my friend, you have seen ghosts, that is a fact. Nope, too low. Whatever. I'm just finding it hard to believe. I've been so tired, and I never believed in all this stuff. Accept it. This is what happened after my friend went missing. I believe it's connected to a locket we found. I've been seeing them and having strange dreams ever since, and Vincent, my friend, is still missing. Sounds like an extreme case. In my opinion, this is a definite haunting. By finding the locket, perhaps the ghosts are trying to communicate with you in some way to get your attention. You and your friend may have awoken them somehow. Okay. Am I going crazy? Not at all. Just stay calm and accept what is happening is real. That may be crucial if you wish to find your friend. Have you heard of any local ghost sightings related to an old woman and a teenage girl? Right, nothing comes to my mind. You recognize the people in this locket? Does the name Gove mean anything to you? Gove? Never heard of it. No worries. Can a ghost harm a human? Yes, if they have enough energy, they can. A lot of people get pushed, hit, or scratched by ghosts. More serious cases have broken bones, and a few have died. But I mean, it's like people. Would a person ever hurt you? Yes, if they wanted to. Spirits such as poltergeists have been shown to do the same. Could my friend be in danger? From the ghosts, I mean? Potentially, if he angered them somehow by finding the locket, and if they have enough energy. It's the same in ghosts and the living. They will only hurt you if they want to. What do you mean by energy? This is something we still don't fully understand. Some entities just seem more powerful than others. This aspect is particularly concerning. If I'm to believe believe Vincent has been taken by ghosts, can they harm him? Apparently so. I really need to step up the pace of this search. What does this have to do with the meteorite at this point? Can ghosts kidnap people? There's been no reported cases, at least to my knowledge. There is a first for everything. All I know is if your friend has been kidnapped by ghosts, they must be extremely powerful. It's reassuring and frightening at the same time. Can an object unleash ghosts out onto the world? There's certainly been cases of haunted objects. Spirit energy, both positive and negative. Can be contained in an object that way. That may have been of importance to its owner, or at hand at the time of death. Do you think when Vincent opened the locket, he released the spirits connected with it? It's highly possible, and indeed probable. I'd kind of worked this out, but still, it's good to hear it from an authority. Have you ever tried to contact a ghost? Never. There's so many quacks and frauds in the worlds of mediums, I don't trust them. Besides, it is dangerous to interact with something such as a spirit unless you truly understand it. I don't think I'm ready. You think I should try and get in touch with my ghosts? It could be a great advantage to you. They may be able to tell you exactly where your friend is and why they may have taken him in. But in saying that, if they are malevolent, you may be sealing your own fate as well. The choice is yours, but I would advise extreme caution. Thanks. Looks like I have a decision to make.
A sense of sort of situation may indeed lead me directly to Vincent and solve the whole situation. Or I could end up in the exact same situation as him. I can't believe I'm thinking this shit. Surely I just need a good night's rest, and Vincent will turn up tomorrow, right as rain. That doesn't work for 2 nights, bro. We gotta roll an ad, so I'll be right back. We'll get the last question in. BRB. Ask about churches. Do you know anything about local churches having Jewish people have escaped Britain during World War II? I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. Apparently some churches around this area helped Jewish people to escape London during World War II, as they believed Britain would eventually be conquered and they would be persecuted. Interesting, but why are you bringing this up? I did research about the people in the locket and discovered the old lady ghost I saw, the teenager, went missing and were assumed to have escaped the UK. Local tour guide then informed me about the churches, but didn't know too many details. Sounds like an intriguing chapter of history, but I don't know anything about it. Goodbye. See you. Does David have any local tales? He runs the chapter, presumably, or at least as a greeting. David.
Winston, what can I do for you?
What goes on at these meetings?
We come from across the country to talk about all matters concerning the paranormal. On occasion, we will have a special guest who may do a talk or present some findings. At our last meeting, we had the great Marsha Feathers here to talk about her recent research into electronic voice phenomena.
Ooh, I have no idea who that is.
Do you have a special guest tonight? We do indeed. Today we are honored to welcome renowned medium Bonnie Heavengold to the meeting.
Who is Bonnie Heavengold?
You haven't heard of her? You have a passing interest in our field? Let's just say it's a recent thing. She's the darling of the paranormal community. Her recent work on the Pendleton case was incredible. She spoke directly to the 3 dead daughters of Gerald Pendleton.
I've heard of that guy. His 3 daughters were murdered. It was all over the news a few months back.
She talked to the dead? Without question. The information she was able to extract was enough to lead the police to their bodies. Incredible.
But highly dubious. I've always been incredibly weary of psychics and mediums, preying on the vulnerable family members of the recently deceased.
Later this year, she would take the Randy test to prove once and for all that she is the real deal.
Is that name for the amazing Randy, the psychic on that Johnny Carson played?
When she does, we see that the world of the paranormal is very real, and something that needs to be studied and researched in much greater volume and levels.
This all sounds amazing. When does she get here?
So we go to March to the beat of her own drum. She'll be here at the moment her muses designate. She better be here after the fee we had to pay to get her here.
This Heavengold character sounds intriguing. Perhaps she can help me with my current debacle. The Goves are a mystery to be solved, and with solving it, perhaps I will be rid of these horrible visions, not to mention find poor Vincent.
What do you know about ghosts? Darling, what don't I know about ghosts? What do you want to know?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes, I have no doubt whatsoever. In this room you will find those who believe and those who are skeptical. That is the beauty of this group. We listen to each other and respect the beliefs of our brothers.
Why do you believe?
I've seen them. They come to me in the evening. When I'm alone at my desk, I hear footsteps. I turn to see the same 2 faces staring back at me every time.
Who are they?
Romans. 2 men in full Roman garb. They pass straight through me and proceed right through the window and dissolve into the night. At first I was frightened, but then I just accepted it.
He tells this story with such a serious look of honesty, it's almost hard to doubt.
There's so much more to life than we can ever comprehend, Winston. Are you a believer?
No. Well, no.
You hesitate?
Strange things have been happening lately.
Do tell, Winston. You are in a room free of all judgment.
To cut a long story short, my friend found a locket on the shore. Went a bit mad, started seeing things and talking to himself. Went missing. I found the locket approximately where he went missing. I can't find him. I've seen the girl from the locket photos and her grandma. They should be dead, but I've seen them standing in front of me. I've seen them twice. I'm going mad. I think the appearance of the ghost and the disappearance of my friend are linked somehow.
I listen and I think, how can this man not believe in ghosts? You've witnessed them with your own eyes. Can a dead man also appear before living eyes? From what you have just told me, yes, they can. You believe it?
I must admit I am starting to crack. I don't know if it's the lack of sleep, the dreams, or all the crazy shit that's going on, but I am just starting to believe in ghosts. But part of me refuses to accept, that is the explanation for what is happening.
Whatever you do, Winston, don't let them get to you. Don't let them drive you mad. Accept them as something real. They can't harm you.
How can you be sure?
Open your eyes, Winston.
I certainly think this man is full of drivel. Okay.
Do you know of any local ghost stories?
But of course, London is one of the most haunted cities in the world. Have you heard the story of the Blackwell Phantom hitchhiker?
Nope.
In 1972, a motorcyclist stopped to pick up a boy who he saw hitchhiking at the southern end of the Blackwell Tunnel. The boy gave the man the address he wanted to get to and climbed up behind the rider. However, when the motorcyclist left the tunnel at the northern end, he found that his passenger was missing. The man was obviously very alarmed and turned his bike around in search for him, but without success. Later, he went to the address he had been given and was told that a young boy answering the description of the lad had indeed lived at the address, but that he had been killed in a traffic accident some years before.
Spooky.
Isn't it? I could tell you 100 more if you have time, maybe a bit later. Do you have any stories relating specifically to the River Thames around Southwark? There are always reports of paranormal activity around London Bridge. As recently as 2007, builders reported strange experiences after they excavated some bones in the riverbank. London Bridge is very close to where Vincent disappeared, and where I think I saw the Goves. What sort of strange experiences? He reported strange sounds, clips of cups of tea going missing, and light bulbs mysteriously blowing out, among other things. Sounds a bit different to my experiences. I suspect it was seen by an American tourist at Trader's Gate, just a bit further downstream in the 1970s. Got a photograph and everything. Stories really are endless. Do any of the local ghost stories refer to an old woman and a teenage girl? Nothing springs to mind, but the tales around this city are too numerous to remember them all. These are the ghosts you witnessed yourself, yes? Well, I hesitate to say ghosts. Accept it, Winston. You have witnessed the other side. Do you know anything about churches helping Jewish Londoners escape to safety during World War II? Why would the churches here help Jews? It sounds strange. Yes, I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. I've heard Jewish people faced a bit of persecution even here, but I really don't know anything about it. That's okay. Does the name Gove ring of anything to you? Gove? I'm sorry, the name does not ring any bells. Do you recognize these people? Is this the locket your friend found? Yes. It looks rather old. I've been told it probably dates to around the Second World War, and I know for a fact this girl was presumed to have left the UK in the war period. I'm afraid I don't recognize them. You say you saw the ghost of this girl? Twice so far, and I had a strange dream as well. Be careful. I pray to God your friend's okay, and you must be careful you don't end up the same. Do you think they could have heard Vincent? I sincerely hope not. But by finding this locket, he has unleashed their spirits back into the world. And we don't know if they are vengeful for seeking help. You just told me they can't harm me, though. I speak as if I have authority, but really, who am I to know? I implore you to discuss this case with Miss Heavengold when she arrives. I will. And I hope she makes a bit more sense than he does. See you in a bit. Goodbye for now, Winston. I seem really engaged in conversation at the moment. I'll see if I can make do with the loneliness. Boop-a-doop-boop-boop. Hey. Yes? Go in here. One local ghost story. It's the story of the Blackwell Phantom hitchhiker. It involved a motorcyclist picking up a little boy who actually died several years previously. I love that story. Looks like I may have misjudged you. My name is Jenny Home. I'm Winston. So what brings you to the meeting tonight, Winston? Do you know any local ghost stories that involve a Jewish woman and a teenage granddaughter? Can't say I do. Where did you hear it? I'm in the midst of experiencing it. My friend and I found a locket on the Thames shore, and now he's gone missing, and I've seen the girl from the photo inside the locket twice now, in the flesh. I'm tired and stressed, but I saw her, and her grandmother. Wow. I didn't know they were related. I did my research. Where did you see the ghost? Firstly, down the shore, right beside where you went on your walking tour today. Then again at Southwark Town Hall. Sure you really saw someone? Apparitions are incredibly rare. All I hear now is tales of cold chills and stupid orb photographs. I can't be sure, but to cut a long story short, a lot of weird shit has been happening. I'm trying to find out more about the people I saw. It seems that they could be connected to my friend's disappearance. How so? According to his flatmate, he also may have seen them before he disappeared.
You need help with this. I know I do. Do you believe in ghosts? I'm actually pretty skeptical. Me too. I'm struggling to believe that what has been going on around for the past few days. There's usually a rational answer. Totally. But your story does sound really odd. I would hesitate to dismiss it when there's a man physically missing. I'm really worried. But until I see or experience something that I truly can't explain, I will forever be a skeptic. This has been my mantra for years. Now that I've seen something, I am still hesitant to accept it. Do you know the people here? I recognize most of these boars. David over there, he organizes these things. He gets so excited about every meeting like he's a randy little dog. Stankovic over there thinks he is a real expert on all things ghost-related. He can't talk to me without staring at my breasts, so I tend to ignore it. Note to self, do not look at her breasts. That gaggling group over there, well, they're the regulars. So far up their own arses, they would never dream of talking to a new boy like you. We're a mixed bunch then. Indeed. We have believers and skeptics, but most of them are full-blown paranormal nutters. There's more money to be made in believing. She winks. Alright. Does the name Gove mean anything to you? Sorry, I've never heard of it. Are you familiar with the churches around this area and their connection with Jewish persecution during World War II? I know the tour guide mentioned it today, but I don't even know anything about it, to be honest. Were Jewish people even persecuted in Britain? Don't worry. You know anyone else who can help me understand more about what's going on? Waiting for my friend Bonnie to arrive. She's a medium. She might be able to contact those spirits for you if you have an object you could draw their energy from. I do have the locket. Ask her about it when she gets here. Thanks. Contacting spirits. This gets even more bloody insane. I have to keep thinking that this might get me closer to finding Vincent. Okay. It's not letting me click anything. Game? Don't tell me I broke it. I was going to save before I talked to her, but oh, no, I didn't see the text down there. Dark gray on black, maybe not the best highlight option. See you in a bit. Bye. Getting mixed feelings from these guys. I came in here as a skeptic despite what has been happening, and I think I still am one. David seems a bit loopy. Stankovic seems like he's watched too many episodes of The X-Files. Jenny's hard to pin down. She seems to love the paranormal, but sort of dismisses it at the same time. I am not any closer to finding out if I've actually seen the ghost of the Goves, or I'm going just a bit mad. I'm not sure what I was really expecting by coming here, but it's proving to be a bit fruitless. Especially fruitless considering that whilst I'm stood here talking to the oddballs and nutcases, Vincent is still out there somewhere. I feel like I'm failing him. I'm guessing that's Bonnie. David, my dear, pleasure to see you. An honor to have you here tonight, Miss Heavengold. True celebrity of the paranormal world. You make a woman blush, David.
Bonnie, over here.
Jenny, darling.
They were roommates. That must be the famous Bonnie Heavengold. Could she be the key? Talk to her in a moment. I want to see if I could use the doorway.
Winston. Afraid that area is off limits for the moment. Please stay in this room.
I'm sorry. Okay.
She's apparently the famous medium hot Bonnie Heavengold.
Okay, cool. Let's chat.
Hello. Hello there.
So, you're the famous Bonnie Heavengold?
I am the one and the same. It's a pleasure to meet you. And you, what is your name, I ask? You can call me Winston. Okay, you can call me Winston? You can call me Bonnie. Charmed, I'm sure.
There's an aura of a old Hollywood grand dame. She clearly thinks of herself as the bee's knees. What brings you to the meeting?
I've been a regular at these meetings for years. Only now they have to pay me for my appearance. Ha ha.
It's my first time today.
I hope my colleagues are treating you very gently, my dear.
What can you tell me about ghosts?
Darling, don't bore me. Ask me something I'm not an expert in, won't you? I'm just pulling your leg. What would you like to know?
Have you seen a ghost?
Dear boy, the things that you call ghosts are all around us. They're like oxygen and carbon dioxide in the air. It's just that only certain individuals in this great pool we call humanity have the ability to tap into their frequency.
Uh-oh. Frequency talk, that's always a red flag.
I'm one of these blessed individuals. Hence my day job as a medium to the high and powerful.
I don't know where I'm going with her voice. That's shifting all over the place. I'm more tired than I expected to be. That's part of it.
Alright. Do you know any local ghost stories? Darling, I'm not local, I'm international.
Ha ha ha. I guess not.
Nope. Can you communicate with the dead? I am a vessel through which the dead have a chance to speak again. I am blessed thus.
So if I asked you to communicate with a particular spirit of ghost, you could do it?
Honey, in my sleep. Would you be able to do it tonight? These days, Winston, I am only available at a fee. A fee for which David was unwilling to stump tonight.
So I am just here for a cameo appearance. I shall be performing no seances tonight.
Oh.
Who have you been able to communicate with?
I've talked with...
Oh, we have the painting! There, that might be it.
The men and women ranging from Egyptian princesses to Tudor peasants.
All I need is an object that had some sort of meaning to the deceased. I can tap into spirit energy that is residual within it.
So, all you need is something that was significant to the person? Yes. And the according fee, of course. Haha. How much do you charge for a seance? My fees vary. But for your standard communication service, I need a fee of £500. £500? Some may consider it steep, but communicating with the dead is so satanic, it does wear me thin. Oh, but you just said you could do it in your sleep. I never said such a thing. Never mind. Well, of course, the penitent case I'd been under... Of course, since the penitent case, I've been inundated with offers. If I didn't charge highly, I would be absolutely swamped. Where my work on the penitent case? Yes, I think David may have mentioned it. I saw to the doubters, to the skeptics, look at the penitents and what I did for them. What more proof does a man want? The paranormal world exists and I am their voice. Quite. This heaven goat is completely full of itself and makes me slightly sick. But I'm desperate to find out more about the Goves, but where am I going to get £500? I have the fat £124 in my bank account right now. Thanks, bye for now. Ciao for now. Oh, Winston? Yes? You doubt my credibility. I can tell you that you shouldn't. How come? Would you like to know a little about the spirits you currently have around you right at this moment? Excuse me? Spirits, they are right beside you. An old woman and a young girl. What did you say? Oh, my dear, clean your ears out. Come here, why don't you? What did you just say? Winston, as I have said to you, I am a medium. This means I not only have the means to communicate with the dead, but also to see them. I see dead people, just like in the film. And you, my dear, have two of them right beside you, right now, on either side. I'm almost too shocked to respond or move. What do they look like? There's an older woman, I would say around 80. She carries herself as someone who perhaps had a great wealth, but she looks very concerned. She is a bit unsettling, to be honest with you. Unbelievable. And the other? A pretty young girl, a teenager. She has the face of someone who went through a terrible ordeal, and there's an urgency to her expression. Oh my God. Are they saying anything? Their energy is low, their voices are weak. But I sense they wish to tell you something. Tell me what? Afraid I can't work it out yet. She's not doing shit without me handing over the cash. Can you help me communicate with them? I'm only here for personal appearance, Winston. No seances tonight. What if I can give you your fee? Well, obviously, in that case, I would consider it. Am I in danger? Without doing a full seance, I will ensure that's exactly what they want from you. God damn it. Am I in danger or not? It's very important that I find out whatever it is they are trying to tell me. I have a friend whose life may depend on it. This woman is despicable. What do you need again? I need an item of importance to the deceased that will allow that energy to focus. Given their close proximity to you, I think you must already have something on your person. Yes, and £500. That is my flat fee. I don't have that kind of cash. Look, Winston, I'm a woman of expensive taste. I need money. 500 cash or nothing. I can't believe this woman. See you in a bit. See you soon, Winston. The spirits haven't go talked about sound an awful lot like the Goves. This is crazy. I feel sick. Have they been following me the whole time? Oh my god. I think I'm just going to throw myself into this and believe. For Vincent's sake. Where the hell am I going to get the money for this extortionate, greasy, unbearably cheeky medium? The painting's gotta be the key. Just don't want to have to reread all that. Okay, can we come back?
Excuse me, Winston?
Just as you know, I'll be closing these doors soon. We can't have latecomers wandering in all night. So if I leave, I might not get back in?
Correct.
I see. It's like I can't leave. Somehow to find 500 pounds in this room. Somebody's got to be an art enthusiast. I wanted to talk to you. Hi, David.
Winston, what can I do for you?
Can I borrow 500 pounds? Pardon? I need to pay 500 pounds for Bonnie to do a seance.
Oh.
Do you want to see her in action?
But I don't have that kind of money on me, Winston. I'm sorry.
In a bit.
Bye for now.
Hi. Hello. Can I borrow 500 pounds? I beg your pardon. I need 500 pounds to pay Bonnie to do a seance for me. Did I not tell you how absolutely dangerous doing such a thing could be? Besides, I don't care about that sort of money. If I get the cash, I will proceed with caution, don't worry. Indeed. Can I hold it up in the mirror so she sees the painting? I see it. Hey, hi. Can I borrow $500? 500 pounds? Piss off, mate. I'm just asking. What the hell are you talking about? I need some money to pay Bonnie for a seance. You people do realize that I'm standing right here, don't you? Winston, do leave us alone. The idea of his song, and I'll try to catch up here. Oh. Hola, David speaking.
Yes.
Interesting. I see. He's willing to pay $2 grand for a Richardson. I'll let him buy it. But tell him I won't budge below that. We won't budge below that. And we won't find a gallery in London. Okay, so he is our art guy. Okay. Thank you, Rupert. I've got to go. Bye. I wonder what that was all about. Hi, David.
Winston, what can I do for you?
What was that call about, David?
Oh, just some business.
What is it that you do?
I don't wish to discuss my private affairs, Winston.
This is a domain for all things paranormal, so not boring work stories. But I thought all English people love talking about their work.
You think I sound English? I was born in España.
Apologies. Okay. Let's see, what can I do for you? Just give me a phone call I just overheard. I can't help but wonder if you're some sort of art dealer or gallery owner?
Well, yes, darling, I am, but I do want to talk shop tonight.
Oh, what do you think of this painting? How would you like to take it off my hands?
Oh. What are you doing carrying around an original Craig Dexter? It's sacrilege to keep that thing rolled up in your coat.
It's yours for 500.
A generous offer, Mr. Winston. I am indeed looking to add a few Dexters to my gallery, but this is a great price. I could double my money. I would give you 400.
But you just said you would double your money.
Take it or leave it, hombre.
But I really need 500. 400. I'll have to pay Bonnie. Go on, 500, please. I've got an idea. I'll give you 500 if you go say Candyman 5 times in front of that mirror over the fireplace. You're kidding, right?
I'm serious. The 500 is yours.
Sure, I'll do it. You're mad, don't do it. Hush now, Malcolm, don't frighten the poor boy. Off you go then, or the 500 will be yours. Everybody knows the urban legend of the Candyman. I thought it was 3 times, but Bloody Mary was 5 times. Say his name 5 times in front of Mary, then he appears and kills you. Even with all the spooky stuff going on, I'm pretty confident I can do this. That seems like a very strange request from David. I feel like this is a hazing ritual for everybody who shows up who's new. Here goes. Candyman. 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 Don't do it. Candyman. I'm not in front of a mirror, so... Oh, spooky. Jump scare. I like that. That's cute. What the? The hell was that? Hehehe. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, Winston. Just a little trick we like to play on new members and guests to our meetings. Come here, I'll write you a check. Very funny, guys. Jesus, I almost had a heart attack. You guys sure have a unique sense of humor. That was not cool. I got such a fright. I do apologize, Winston. I always intended on giving... I'm sorry, I skipped that. You believe we had a deal? Sure, I will write you a check. Here is a check for £500. Thanks, and here is the painting. A pleasure doing business. Thanks. Alright. Here's your money, Bonnie. A check, Winston, you disappoint me. It's from David. You know he's good for the money. I'm good for it, darlings. He's good for it. Very well. Do you have an item of significance to your spirit friends to show me, Winston? I would need it if we are to go through the seance. Yeah, take a look at this. Should give her the rusty nail. Completely different subject. I don't know who the older woman is, but that is without a doubt the girl I could see standing right beside you. A chill runs up my spine. Unless she's taking me for a ride, this could actually be legit. I think this locket belonged to someone in the Gove family, either the teenage girl or the old woman. Will this work for you? Yes, I'm sure this would do the trick, darling. Very well. Your followers are looking very eager to get started. Are they still beside me? Of course. Follow me, we can't do this in here. Oh, come along. It has come to this. I'm about to get in touch with the Goves. Try not to die. Heaven Go leads me up to a further set of stairs, this one far more rickety and certainly not as grand as the others. She just sits me down in a small, darkened room at the very top of the stairs. I'm officially creeped out. Welcome to the seance room, Winston. How does it feel to be here? It's a bit creepy, to be honest with you. Why the mood lighting? With the darkness comes less distractions. It's a better environment to communicate. Plus it gives it all a bit of showbiz, doesn't it? Indeed. I'm sorry for being rude to you downstairs, Winston. I just need to maintain that persona for my career. When it comes to actually communicating with that, I'm actually very serious. I can just about forgive you. Shall we get started? Put the locket on the table, Winston. Next break, I gotta grab a drink. Bonk. I'm reaching out to the spirit world now, Winston. Hello, can I ask for your names? Hello? I just want a quick chat today. We don't mean to disturb you. The two spirits are drifting around the room. They aren't talking. Why not? Let's be patient. Talk to us when you can. Don't be afraid. I love the audio on this. This is great. Okay, I'm getting feelings now. Senses. Even with the locket, I think their energy is too low to communicate directly. Why are you following Winston? I hear something. Danger. Danger. Your friend is in danger. Shit.
I purposely didn't tell Donnie much of the details of Vincent's disappearance to see if she would get to it. And she has. He is trapped. Alive, but trapped. Where? Where is he trapped? I feel this is a very cold place. I'm sensing darkness. They are saying, our resting place. Our resting place. Where? Where is the resting place? The river? Mausoleum? Death, death, death. What happened? What happened? I'm overwhelmed with the sense of tragic death. Oh, their faces. Oh my god. What the hell? Stop, stop, stop. Ooh, Jesus. They've gone. Gone? That was quick. Are you okay? Bonnie looks like she made you change your pants. I certainly do. That was so intense. I felt like I was going to die. I had such clear visions and feelings of a most terrible death. Your friend is missing, yes? Yes. The spirits are trying to guide you to him via their resting place. That would be my conclusion of this terrifying experience. I've never felt such pain and suffering from a spirit. I felt it in my bones, Winston. Is my friend okay? They said he's alive. I believe he's alive, yes, but I did get an overwhelming sense of death as well. It seemed unconnected to your friend. You must be careful. I felt this feeling of immense evil when they were trying to talk to me. I couldn't make out many words, yet I felt so much through my body. I can't tell if the spirits are malevolent or not. Malevolent? Yes, evil, dangerous. Whatever you do, proceed with caution. They clearly want to lead you to your friend, but the spiritual energy is too low to make direct and sustained contact with you. I see. They might lead you into a trap, or they could be genuinely trying to help you find your friend. Be careful. Thanks. This is real, isn't it? Yes, very real. Where'd you find this locket? My friend found it along the Thames shore, shortly before he disappeared. And ever since I've had it in my possession, I've been having these ghostly encounters. The locket is a vessel, and in opening it, your friend may have invoked the spirits we have seen before us. That is a very distinct possibility. What I can say with some certainty is, spirits of his type are often manifestations of some sort of anger, grief, or revenge wish. What do you mean? They are desperate to communicate something, but I cannot tell if it is something that means your friend is in danger, or something that means they want to lure you to a similar fate. We need to find out more about them, the circumstances, what happened to them in life. With this information, the path you need to take may be revealed. You don't mind? I must rest. Please go. Bonnie looks absolutely shattered. It looks like she has been seeing things I should never have to see, and she has taken a physical battering in the process. Of course. Thanks, Bonnie. You're welcome. Please be careful. Thank you for the 500 pounds. As I made my way back down the stairs, I tried to think about what had just happened. That was real. I too felt such intense feelings of uneasiness. I feel sick and nauseous. Either the Goves are trying to help me find Vincent, or they have him trapped somewhere and want to do the same to me. Even if it is some sort of terrifying trap, I need to continue. I need to find Vincent and solve this mystery. You said they talked about him being at the final resting place. What could that mean? A cemetery? Who knows? I'll have to do some serious thinking overnight, and we'll try and find more information tomorrow. Perhaps Laurie can help me. And I should go back to the library to find out about those churches who helped the Jews. If I find out where they escaped to, perhaps I'll find Vincent there? She kept saying danger, but he must be in danger. I need to hurry up. No, this is too much. I am scared and exhausted. I should go home. I need to find out exactly what happened to the Goves. Then hopefully I can understand if they mean me harm or are trying to help. Well, that's day 3. We might as well finish up. Looks like Laurie is fast asleep. Something tells me I won't be getting too much of that tonight. I hate to wake her, but I think she needs to hear about tonight's developments. Moisture problems. Stuff's getting moldy under the bed. I was just checking it for scary guy. I mean, judging by the corner of the flat, I can't tell if that's all conduit. That's probably conduit, but I feel like they might have a mold problem in general. Just wake up. Laurie? She sleeps like a log. Hey, wake up. Is she dead? Okay. Hey, what time is it? Why are you waking me up? Any sign of Vincent? It's midnight. Sorry to wake you. And no sign of Vincent. It's all been a rather terrifying evening.
Shit, what's happened now?
I went to that paranormal society meeting I was talking about. I ended up doing a seance.
Seance?
Yes. The ghosts are real, Laurie. I haven't been imagining them.
But you're so stressed.
I know, the seance seemed to prove their existence. The medium told me that Vincent was in danger. He is trapped somewhere. She had very little prior knowledge of what has been happening and described the ghosts precisely.
Really?
Really. She said the ghosts were beside me the whole time, and then during the seance I actually saw them appear again. This shit is real. Vincent is in danger. I really need to find him.
I'm speechless.
So, you really believe this paranormal stuff is real now? I'm afraid so. I can only hope that the Gomez are trying to lead me to Vincent in a positive way and not trying to trap me, as they may have done to Vincent.
Oh, Winston, this is a nightmare. You're going to get yourself into trouble.
Maybe we just have to take a step back and let the police do their job. Are you kidding? PC Norman is sitting in the pub all day getting drunk. He says his men are on the case, but I've heard nothing. The medium said something about him being trapped in the resting place.
Resting place? A cemetery?
The Gomez were presumed to have left London during World War II. They could be anywhere. I couldn't find any information about their deaths. What I did find out, though, is that there were several churches who were helping Jewish people escape London during the war. I'm tired of saying practically this exact sentence over and over and over.
As they were scared of persecution and need to get out of Europe.
And these could explain why what I read in the archives about the Gomez. I've been told by a tour guide that I should check out some more information. Now we can go to the library. That's right, I forgot.
More information about the churches in East and Southwark Library. It was closed today, so I'm going to check back tomorrow. Hopefully, if I can find out exactly what happened to Lysa and Salome, they will lead me to Vincent. It's Salome, isn't it? I'm emphasizing things. I wish I could help more. Should I take a day off work?
Thanks, but I should hopefully find some good leads tomorrow.
I'm worried sick about you, Winston. Please be careful. I find what you're saying very hard to be true, but I can tell you've been through the mill tonight.
Come and get some real rest, at least. You haven't been sleeping enough. Yeah, I'm coming to bed. And my two ghosts. We call it the quad damage. Oh. Another mansion dream.
So I said to Janice, it's only a matter of time before they come after us again.
Oh, clicked out of the thing. My bad.
And the stories I hear from the continent are too horrific for your ears, child.
Oh, this is the grandma.
Stories I hear from the continent are too horrific for your ears, child. You think Hitler is really going to take England?
Oh, the continent. I thought the New World continent. No, Europe continent. Duh.
For the sake of all, I sincerely hope not. I don't want to know what would happen if he did.
The labor right would happen. We have basically the UK from Thatcher onwards would happen, probably. A little more aggressively, but yeah.
What we do, Grandma?
My dear, I do not know.
Well, I say bugger him and his silly mustache.
Oh, you do have your father's language, young one. That is at the table, please, Elisa.
I'm sorry.
Whoa. That sounds like the same knock. Shh. Okay, we have a name now. Excuse me, it's Father Rogers. I don't mean to disturb you.
Ah, it's just the priest. Do you see him in, dear?
Oh, yeah, and since he's having the dream, he'll have the knowledge of the name Father Rogers. Okay, this isn't just a flashback for the audience. Cool. We're good. That was another sleepless night, and the only sleep I got was marked by that dream. Another of the Goves. This time the same knock on the door, but followed by a warm greeting from a priest. I don't want to go all Agent Cooper on this and start interpreting any dreams. Nice ref. Rip David. Well, perhaps it showed a connection between the brick attack and the priest. Anyways, I'd better get cracking. The search for information in Vincent continues once more. Any new observations about your girlfriend? Nope. We gotta stay out of the fish.
Hello, Nippy.
Alright, let's save. Drop a marker so I know to cut, because I've been cutting it into episodes by in-game day. Alright.